didn't even get to bronze.
What is up, my friends and game lovers? This is What's My Game, and we are doing a quick walkthrough today on how to beat the Tower Out of Nowheres. It's a side quest that is needed to be done in order to do a exploit for experience, and we'll talk about that in my next video. But a lot of people are having trouble with this Golem in this quest, the Tower Out of Nowheres. I'm doing this video specifically showing you how to beat this Golem on a very low level. The Golem is like 30, or I'm not even looking right now at him, but yeah, and I'm only at level 18 right here. So I want to show it can be done. Yes, I'm only on normal settings, so it's not a brutal, difficult setting or anything. But the best way to beat this Golem, whatever you want to call him, the best way to beat him is to just be patient if you're on a lower level like I am. So you can do the money exploit that I'm going to show you in the path, the challenge path, or whatever the hell it's called. A lot of people already know about it, but people are having trouble beating this part. So what you do basically is just be patient if you're a lower level with this Golem, and it's really very simple. Use your Quinn, your barrier, and that way when you go in on him, you've got one hit and then you can bounce out. And I've got this really sped up. Initially it was 2 times speed, but this is 4 times speed because this battle takes a while when you're low level like this. But make sure your barrier is on, and jump in, hit him as many times as you can with fast attack. I don't mess around with the strong attack. That can get more points overall if I hit him 3 times with the fast attack as opposed to 2 with the strong. More hit points come off anyway. And then I go ahead and let him hit me, and then that way my barrier is damaged and I go ahead and back out. So I stick in there as long as I can. When my health goes down enough, my vitality, I go ahead and use the other part of the barrier, which lets you regen some of your health. And you just keep bobbing and weaving and bobbing and weaving. And if you want to slow this part down, you can see it, you know, in its entirety. But really, you just got to be patient. Don't try to bum rush him. You're not going to be able to do it. He's a really tough enemy, especially if you're lower than level 20 like I am right now. And there he is, waxed. Strangely enough, you don't get any loot from him, which is kind of stupid. But I fast forwarded this scene just because, you know, if you want to see it, slow it down. If not, fast forward it, so there's no spoilers for you. It's just, you know, the normal story stuff. But so that Golem is the hardest part of the whole thing. There's another boss I'm going to show you here where we're going to skip him entirely. Unlike the Golem, he's not required to beat. So do not even try to beat him on any level not close to 26, because he'll just destroy you. And it's a gargoyle, and he's in this next room here. So basically, you just go through the only door that's open, and go down here through the water. And basically, what you're going to do is you go right across that room, and you run into this room. And there's some decent level owls, but they're not really difficult to beat. I'm on level 18 here, so they're only a few levels higher than me. You can see they're not red. This is where the hard part comes in, because well, it's not hard, I guess, but if you want to try to take on this gargoyle and you're not at a level sufficient enough to even be close to him, he'll kill you with one hit. So you can just avoid him altogether, and that's what I recommend doing. I think the gargoyle is like level 26, so he's actually lower than the Golem, but he's brutal. I mean, one hit and he'll take you down. So I wouldn't bother messing with him. Right here is where you're going to get, well, no, this isn't it, but yeah, see, there's the gargoyle right there. So just avoid him altogether. He'll kind of stay away from you for the most part. And what you need to do is you got to get that, you got to get the key for the library, and it's up here in the back. And I'm going to grab it right now so that you can see exactly where it's at. The other loot isn't very valuable. I wouldn't worry about it too much. But the key is actually right here, right in that little box right there. I got to turn right. I slowed it down for you. There it is right there. So that's all you need to do is just run in there, grab the key, just skip the gargoyle altogether unless you're in for a challenge. And again, if you're lower level like I am, honestly, it's a waste of time because he's much too hard, and it's not necessary to beat him. So just hightail it out of there. And this is on just 2x speed here. And then you unlock the library. And it's really the only place to go, so it's not hard to find. And I'll show you the book too. The book that you need to get is there's actually some decent loot in there. The book is the next one right there. So it's the one in that. I'm sorry, I told you the wrong one. It's this one right. It's this one right there. There it is. I should have slowed it down, but oh well. There's only a couple books in there, and I just went to the same one a couple times. So you swing your ass back over there to the mage, and really it's pretty straightforward. The biggest purpose of me making this video was a lot of people were saying how hard it was to beat the golem, and so they were doing the other experience glitch that I have, the one where you fight, and that one works awesome. And you can see, I mean, I went up like 2 or 3 levels with it. I haven't really abused it or anything like that because I like the game still be challenging to some point, but I am not opposed to picking up a couple quick levels, I tell you that. I'm not going to grind out to level 100 or anything like that, but everybody can do what they want, So this one, when I get done and I show you the other XP method, which you may have seen, is really a lot faster, but a lot of people can't beat that golem on a lower level, so it's like either A, they have to level up before they get here, or B, hopefully use the video to see how to attack him. And again, that's kind of the whole point. This last boss is actually really easy. I thought he was going to be a really badass, but he's not. Just stay out of his lightning that's on the floor. That will burst your Quinn shield. So just stay out of that lightning, and then you can actually more or less bum rush this guy because his health actually goes down pretty quickly. So just stay out of the lightning paths on the ground, and that way your shield will stay up. And sometimes when he swings at you, he misses like he did right there, and you can just stay in there and start swinging. Just like the golem, eventually, if you hit him enough times in a row, he'll put up his guard, and then you won't be able to hit him anymore. It won't hurt him, so you'll have to back off, and then that's a good time to just redo your shield and go back at it. So that's basically the end of the quest. It's really not difficult once you get past the golem, and just use those tips I gave you, and just be ultra patient. If you're low level, you're going to do a lot of bob and weaving, and make sure you keep your Quinn sign or your Quinn sign up for your barrier. That way you get at least one hit before you bounce out, and you're good to go that way. And just take your time with them. It's easy, and I did it before. It's easy to kind of want to hurry it and stay in there and keep hitting them, but you've got to hit them like twice, maybe 3 times, and then back out. Because he also does this charge thing, and if you're in the way of him when he charges, he will run you over, and if you don't have a barrier up, it'll kill you. One thing I can tell you about the charge before I forget of the golem is that he will, if you stay close to him, he won't charge. So he'll start like pounding his hands together, and that's when you know he's ready to charge. If you just kind of move closer to him, he actually won't do the charge thing. So just kind of stay in the vicinity without getting too far, and he won't even charge. So here's the end result. This is actually sped up 2 times, even though it still looks pretty slow. But this is the end, and this is the completion of the Tower of Nowheres, which leads you to being able to do the exploit I'm just about to post up, and you may have already seen it, the Path of the Warrior. And that one's unlimited XP, and it's a lot faster, but you need to be able to do this. So hope you guys found the video helpful, and if you have questions, please post them up. As you can see, I try to get back to them as much as possible. Hope you guys have a great day. Please comment, hit that like button for me. This is What's My Game. Have a great day. See ya!